Hello, my name is Chance, and I am here to present how to change a tire. Since we cannot bring a tire into school, I have to have a presentation. Um, a flat tire can occur whenever you run over a screw or any sharp object or just the wear on the tire. The flat tire is whenever there's no air pressure and it can damage your rims and it can just tear up your car to where you might have to get a whole axle replaced. Here you see a jack, a spare tire, and a wrench. Now, they are all needed to be able to change a spare tire. You want to have them stored in your car and know where they're at. If you do not know where your spare tire is stored, look at your owner manual. And you need to be able to have a jack and a wrench in your car. First, you need to slide the jack under your car, and for the placement of the jack, you need to have it under the frame, because if it's not under the frame, then it could damage the car. Because if you have it on the body, it can dent or even tear off some of the pieces. And if it's not on the frame, and the frame is basically like the skeleton of the car, it's full metal, and it won't hurt it if the jack is under that. Once you have it raised up, it needs to be about an inch off the ground, just so you can move the tire off without it like trying to stick to the ground, and if it's too high, then it's very unstable. Once you have it up to that height, you need to take your wrench and take off the lug nuts, and they are located here. There are 5 little rings with nuts on them. Once you take those off, you just slide the tire off and replace it with the spare tire. The spare tire has the same holes, which are usually on the inside. Once you line them up, you just slide it onto the bolts. And you need to make sure that they are secure and not uneven. Now, once you have slid the spare tire on, you need to tighten the lug nuts with your wrench. And once you have done that, then you just double check to make sure that all the lug nuts are tight, because if they fall off, your tire could exit the vehicle while you are still in the vehicle. Then, once you have that all said and done, you just need to lower the car back down with your jack. And most jacks have a little knob or something that you can turn to lower the vehicle slowly. And remember, if you do it too fast, you could damage some of your car, and you just need to be nice and slow with it because you're in a rush usually, so you just need to be safe. When changing a spare tire, you're usually located near a road, and sometimes you're near a highway, which this can be very, very dangerous, because if people aren't looking and you step out, you could get hit by a car. So whenever you do, whenever you do get a flat, make sure you pull off to the side of the road, and you have plenty of room between you and where other traffic may be going. For most cars, there is a problem that if it is rear wheel drive, then the front tire, if it's flat, it will rotate when you try to turn your wrench. And to help loosen or tighten the lug nuts when you are trying to turn the wrench, you can put a rock or something under the tire to keep it from spinning. If it is too difficult, you can always call for help. Just call 911 and they will send someone out to help you with your flat tire. And if it is your back tire that is flat, then usually, if it is rear wheel, it won't spin with you. It will stay stationary, and it makes it a whole lot easier to change out your tire. And since you're changing this, the reason about the spare tire is that it will only go for about 80 miles. They're just there to get you to some place where you can get a full-fledged tire. And a full-fledged tire usually has all the kind of design on it, but the spare tire is usually thinner, but it's the same height as the other one. And they're usually solid black. Now, they only take you a certain amount of distance because they are not really well made, so the wear on increases very, very fast. And thank you for listening. And this is my presentation over how to change a spare tire.